Good evening. Welcome to Triton College's virtual lecture recital series. My name is Salvatore Siriano. I'm the lead music instructor at Triton College. Thank you for joining us this evening. I just want to let everyone know we are recording this event. Your video can be on or off. If on, you can show your appreciation and applaud silently for our performers. Please keep your microphones muted throughout the performance. If you wish to share something, please raise your hand and I will request to unmute you. At this moment, I would like to introduce James Davis, director of Triton's Jazz Combo. James Davis is an active jazz trumpeter, composer, and educator in the Chicago area. He hails from Texas, where he attended the University of Texas at Arlington and the University of North Texas, where he played, toured, and recorded with the 1 O'Clock Lab Band. As an educator, in addition to teaching at Triton College, James is also on the faculty at Wheaton College, Harold Washington College, teaching trumpet, coaching ensembles, and teaching jazz improvisation. He plays in a variety of groups in Chicago and has played with artists such as Matt Ulery, the Heritage Big Band, Greg Ward, Regina Agushkik, and venues such as the Green Mill, the Jazz Showcase, Winter's Jazz Club, and more. James composes for, performs with, and has released albums with his own groups, including Bevel and the James Davis Quintet. James, welcome, and thank you for being here.
Thanks so much, Sal. It's great to be here. It's great to be able to perform, to have the members of the group here as well, to be present as we show you guys what we've been working on this whole semester. So obviously this semester we weren't able to meet in person, but just as at the end of two semesters ago, we were able to figure some things out and still create some music together via recording, remote recording, where everyone basically records their own parts on their phone or computer while listening to some kind of backing track that I've created. And then we go through a process of editing that together to create some kind of performance. So that's what you'll be listening to tonight. So thanks everyone for being here to check it out with us. So the first piece that you'll be listening to is a tune from a Duke Ellington recording. It's a song written by Billy Strayhorn, and the album has the same name as the tune, which is The Intimacy of the Blues. And originally that album is from around 1967, recorded in 67, but wasn't released until much later on a compilation called The Duke Ellington Small Bands. It's a slow blues tune. The original featured the likes of Cat Anderson, Johnny Hodges, and Harry Carney, and our version this evening features our two saxophonists, Phil and Cecil, and our pianist, Mel. So I hope you enjoy our first tune, The Intimacy of the Blues. Now I think we'll have Phil say a little something about our next tune.
Thanks, James. Next tune is called Bernie's Tune. It was written by a relatively obscure guy named Bernie Miller from Washington, D.C., a pianist who died in 1945, born in like 1990. He's very young. And the tune, the first time I ever heard it, a recording of it, was in a Charlie Parker kind of solo thing where it was like almost like a riff in the background. But it gained great popularity in the early 50s when Jerry Mulligan and his quartet played it, both with Chet Baker and with Bob Brookmeyer. It has become one of the most recorded jazz standards of anything you can think of. And if you go to Spotify and try and listen to all the recordings of Bernie's Tune that are on Spotify, you will be there for a few weeks without stop. It's really a lot. So anyway, enjoy it. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Great. And great up close of your drum hardware there, Steve. So that was a nice shot, actually. Okay, so we're going to continue now with a tune that Cecil will introduce us to. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Mel, right? Melody.
Yes, I'm here.
My bad. Okay, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Can I go now? Okay, I'm Melody, and I'm with the Jazz Combo. Our next piece is Nature Boy. It was written in 1947 by Eden Abes, and he was a real nature boy, supposedly. He lived up in the mountains, and he lived under the L. My phone is ringing. Okay. Okay. It was made famous by Nat King Cole in 1948. And like Sinatra, Coltrane, Miles Davis, Ella Fitzgerald, and the list goes on. This song has a special meaning to me, which I won't discuss right now. Everybody else knows the story, but anyway, I want to thank James Davis. I want to thank Sal Serrano, my combo members, and everyone that has joined us tonight. Thank you, and here is Nature Boy.
All right, great. That was Nature Boy. Nature Boy. Okay, we're going to continue. Paul is going to introduce the next tune.
I've got about a 20-minute speech, if that's not too much.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
It's perfect. Okay.
That was what I was expecting. So.
Yeah, exactly. Just one comment on the front end. You know, we've been in unusual times, and James and Triton has kept the program going, and for that I greatly appreciate it. It's different, but I will tell you that the challenges of recording remotely are incredible, and the coming together and the discussion around how we can play differently and challenge ourselves to solo out of our habits has been as good as in person, but we're looking forward to in person. The next tune is a tune called Walzhut. I played it for, I'm not going to tell you how many years, but it's been a long time. It's a Sonny Rollins tune. Walzhut is effectively called hot waltz if you translate it. It was recorded but in 1956 with members of the Clifford Brown, Max Roach Quintet, of which Sonny Rollins was a part of. And you obviously know Sonny Rollins from many venues, but most people say, well, Sonny Rollins, St. Thomas, and then you sort of tag into it. And I will tell you that as long as I have performed this tune, I am challenged by it each and every time. And I hope that the audience enjoys this version, as they have heard probably many versions of this composition. And thank you, James, for challenging us to make it sound a bit different than the last time we played it. So thank you very much.
Great, great, great. Valse hot. So yeah, just a little word in here. Whenever everyone in the combo is recording these things, it sounds nothing like that, really. It's a very different experience recording along with it's like a backing track that I was able to create for each of these songs. For instance, ideally the piano player will listen to every other instrument except piano, and then Melody would play that, or the saxophones would listen to everything in there, and during the solo section they're just listening to just the piano, bass, and drums without anything else. So it's an interesting kind of way of going about it, because you get really no feedback from the other musicians that you're supposedly playing with. But even so, I think everyone did a really great job of creating something, really worth listening to, from the solos and sticking right with my trumpet on the backing track sometimes whenever I had that in there as well. So good work. We're going to continue now with a tune that Cecil will introduce us to.
Thank you, James. The next tune is called Little Sunflower, and it was written by Freddie Hubbard in 1967. This is a tune I personally like. It's it's kind of got a modern beat to it. I've been to concerts. I played in different things where you can actually take this tune and move it into other songs, or more modern songs like Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On," "People Make the World Go Around." It's the same kind of chordal mode that it's playing in, and so it's a really laid back, a fun tune to play, and it's called "Little Sunflower." Okay, great. The next song is was written in was first recorded as a jazz standard based off of my research by the Jimmy Heath and the Heath brothers. Jimmy Heath played saxophone, and what I really liked about this tune, and why it probably was picked during that time frame, was during that era, the 50s and the 60s. Westerns were very popular. The cowboys were very popular on TV, way before the Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns. I think every station had a Western TV show. So as kids, you grew up playing cowboys versus Star Wars as it is today. And this is a kind of a cowboy kind of a melody that was created as a jazz standard, and it's called On the Trail. So on the trail, like horses, click, 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 like that type of a thing. So hope you enjoy this tune, On the Trail. Thank you.
All right, great. On the Trail. That tune has a vibe. Good one. Cowboy vibe. All right, we're going to continue. Steve, our drummer, is going to introduce the next tune. Take it
All
away.
right, thanks, man. Ignore the papers that fell on the floor during the last tune. Next tune up is Thelonious Monk's Rhythming. Harder to say than it is to play. But this is Monk's version of George Gershwin's Rhythm Changes, which there's about 1 billion tunes written over those things. But Monk's tends to be a little bit earthier. He's got a certain rhythmic feel and a certain harmonic thing that he's got going that nobody else really had. Years ago, there was a Herbie Hancock interview. I think it might have been in the Trib, where he was talking about there's only 2 major chord progressions that they're used frequently overriding. One is the blues, which no one person can take credit for, and then of course there's rhythm changes, which is of course George Gershwin. All right, so having rambled on long enough, will be a brief awkward pause, and we will now play Rhythming.
All right. Very good. Rhythmaning. Thelonious Monk. Well, our last tune, I'm going to say a little something about. Our last tune is another tune that was performed originally by the Chet Baker, Jerry Mulligan Quartet. And it's also from an album of the same name. The tune is called Reunion, and the album is called Reunion with Chet Baker. It was recorded in 1957, and it's actually Chet Baker's first album after he relocated back to New York after an extended European touring, probably among other things, after a few years. The original quartet, just for perspective, the original Jerry Mulligan and Chet Baker quartet was in like 1952, 1953. And really that group was one of the best loved jazz groups of the decade. And it's unique, a unique group in that it doesn't have guitar or piano, so no chordal instrument. But that's made up for by the interplay between the saxophone, the baritone saxophone and trumpet, and also Jerry Mulligan's arrangements, really unique arrangements. And it's amazing how the band can sound with just the three melodic voices, trumpet, baritone sax and bass. So this is actually based on the chord changes to a jazz standard called "There Will Never Be Another You," but they called it "Reunion." All right, let's hear it. Thanks very much. That was actually all the tunes that we had. But thank you all for being here and listening. A huge thanks to Sal, who did all of the video and audio editing, kind of lined everything up, made us sound good, and yeah, really, I know he put a lot of work into it, and
My pleasure.
comes through. Thank you very much, and making this happen.
Okay, if we want to give our performers one more round of applause. And
Yeah, thanks to James, thanks to Sal.
yes, thank
We
you.
want, Sal, do you do plastic surgery in your off hours? You were so good at this. Maybe you could help me out a little bit.
Maybe.
Thanks again. It's great.
Thank you.
Yes,
Does
thank
anyone-
you, everybody.
Does anyone in the audience
Yay.
have any questions, or for any one of the members?
And big thanks to James. Jesus, put up with us. Something.
My pleasure. We had fun in our Zoom meetings,
Yeah, right.
little weekly Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
Put it all
Yes,
together.
well, the plan is for the fall that we'll be back, so I'm excited about that. I look forward to seeing everyone in person. This concludes our performance for this evening. So I just want to thank everyone for coming out. I want to just thank James again, Melody, Paul, Cecil, Steve, Phil. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for putting the time in. The audience enjoyed a lot. I don't know if you can see the comments, but a lot of positive reviews flowing in from the audience. They really enjoyed it. I would also like to thank President Mary Rita Moore, Vice President Dr. Susan Campos, Dean of Arts and Sciences Kevin Lee, Associate Dean Rick Segovia, and VPC Department Chairperson Dennis McNamara for their support in implementing this virtual series. This is our last concert for the season. We don't know what next year will bring as far as public performances and whatnot, but one way or another, either we'll be here again with you or hopefully sooner than later back in the performance hall. So thank you all for attending. James, everyone else, have a great night. Stay safe. I'll see you all soon.